Manuel in the chat. Cam, think Miami would be wise to play Bryce, not Brian, but Bryce Fitzgerald and his 10.68 100-meter speed at wide receiver. It makes too much sense with his ball skills and the ability with the ball in his hands. Maybe. They announced him as a defensive back on signing day, I do believe. Let me just click on over to the stateoftheu.com, by the way, and find the recruiting notebook. Bryce Fitzgerald. So we click on that. And oh no, it wasn't on the thing. It was on the daily tracking sheet one where I did that. Hold on. And I'm scrolling by the pieces that I wrote about, these players picking Florida and Miami. Yeah. Signing period open thread. Okay. And then we control find Fitzgerald. Yeah, Miami announced. Well, sorry, I'm going to share my screen just so that y'all can see. Yeah, man. Exactly what I'm talking about here. So I didn't make it up. Y'all see it. Hurricanes football. Welcome to the Canes family. Bryce Fitzgerald, defensive back. So that's what they announced him as on signing day. It's like, the NFL draft or, whatever. Like, hey, we are drafting somebody and, it's say, well, I played this position in college, but we announced him in a different position. So I say all that to say, I believe it is their intent to play him in the secondary. And also as a return man of sorts. Well, not of sorts. So he has great skill in that. But you do mention that he has, 10.68 speed in the 100, which he does, and incredible ball skills because he made a lot of interceptions because he's very good in the air and, making catches and things like that. I think his ceiling is higher on defense because of these skills, and the floor is higher at receiver for him. But we've invested a lot at wide receiver in the last two recruiting classes. We've also gotten 3 transfers this year as well. So you're talking 6 guys in the last 2 recruiting classes, a couple from the class before that who are still here, and 3 more transfers in this year right now. So you're looking at 11 or 12 in the past, basically 2 and some change years at wide receiver that we've added to the roster. So it's not crazy to say that like you would prefer him, but like I think that Jesus, what was the kid's name? Bishop Barreau, Malik Curtis with the dreads. I said he should have been on offense the whole entire time because 10.68 is fast. Malik Curtis was way faster than that. And that was what he really did better in high school. And they said, no, we're going to stick him on defense. So, and I know that was Manny Diaz staff and not Mario Cristobal staff, but that's been consistent in similar kind of spots across multiple years, staffs, and recruits. So an interesting thought. I don't necessarily agree, but again, I think that the floor, so his early performance, I think, would be better on offense because of the skill set, but I think the ceiling for future potential is higher on defense. That's what I believe with Bryce. Juan Manuel says Bryce Fitzgerald's issue on defense is physicality. I agree. I wrote it in the notebook, which you can freely go see over on stateoftheu.com. 100%. And he profiles more as like a middle of the field, center field, overarching coverage kind of a safety, go over there and jump and leap and grab an interception kind of a guy, not a, in the box head buster, Amari Carter, James Williams type, even though James Williams, he could do a little bit of everything, but Still should have moved to linebacker earlier than the NFL, but he didn't want to. And he was good enough to dictate that he wouldn't until he got to the NFL.